Custom tags in FIFA 23 are so important. It's the most important thing. It can make an average player be above average. It can make a good player be a better player. It can make an okay player be a good player. Trust me, man, custom tags is the most important thing in this game. I don't care what nobody tells you. It's not about what team you have or what skill level you are. If you don't have the right custom tactics, the right formation, the game's just not going to play right for you. It doesn't matter how overpowered your team is. So you need to listen to me carefully, man. My custom tags that I got right here are insane. Back-to-back 10-0s in qualifiers. What last week 10-0, this week 10-0, 4-2-2, 4-3-2-1. It's going crazy right now, lads. You're probably like, yo, it's qualifiers. Hey, yo, listen. Start at qualifiers. Get your undefeateds in qualifiers. Then let's go for the 20-0s. We dropped the 20-0 in this game already. We've done the 19-1. Now it's all about consistency. That's what we're looking for. 4-2-2 is such a strong formation. Real quick before we jump into it, Maldini. If you haven't done this SBC, go do that SBC. That boy helped us get that 10-0 because that boy is insane. Unbelievable center back. Some of the best center backs I've seen in the game so far that are really helping me understand that they're amazing is Maldini and Rafael Marquez. He's another guy that really stands out. And that's not looking at the big boys like the Lucios and the VVDs. We know about them. But Maldini and Rafael Marquez, super good cards. I picked up Trent. I like him. He's amazing. He's real good. The thing about this is, for me, the formation I'm in, the 4-2-2, left back and right back don't feel as strong as they used to be. The left back is super strong in the 4-3-2-1, which we're going to get into that in a minute. But for me, guys, the left back and the right back in this game are just not as strong as they used to be. I remember last year, Hakimi and Mendy and stuff like that were so important to your game. This year, they're important, but not as important. So I actually really love Trent. Don't get it twisted. I love Robertson, but I'm just letting y'all know I don't think they're as important as they used to be. Now, with that being said, let's start with the 4-3-2-1, which is my comeback formation. This formation, the formation I go into when I get matched up against a 4-2-3-1, a 4-3-3 attack. Guys, I want you guys to remember one thing and one thing only. FIFA is a game of chess. I'm being serious. It's a game of chess. Whatever your opponent doing, you want to counter him. Every formation in this game has a counter. If you see a formation that's really strong, there's a counter. These custom tactics, I put this video out a couple days ago, and I want to just re-emphasize the video and try to let you guys know because I've changed them a little bit. And I want to talk to you guys because, again, going back-to-back undefeated is different than just going one undefeated. Now I know these custom tactics are crazy. This is not my main formation. This is my comeback formation. 30 with 72 and 62 are going to be your defaults, okay? Both those are very strong. If you want to be an aggressive player, get the ball back really quickly, have your line pushed up, you want 72. Build up direct balance. On this formation, I'm going to have direct passing. All pros are using direct passing pretty much. It's a very strong thing. 50 width on the attack, 6 players in the back box, 3 on corners, and 2 on free kicks. Instructions are really important with this formation, okay? You want this guy on stay forward. You want this guy right here on all balance. What's going to happen is these two guys are going to be your strikers now. And you're going to, when you're defending, these two guys are your strikers, and then you're going to have guys go outside. It's going to be a 4-4-2. Why? Because you're going to leave Nkunku on fully balanced, which makes him go out to the right mid position. You feel me? Then you're going to have Vieira on stay back while attacking cover center. Boom. He's going to take a cover center spot. And then you're going to have stay back while attacking cover center on this guy, which is now going to make them two cover the middle of the field. And Nkunku's going to be free roaming, so defensively he's going to go out here, and then Salah's going to be on comeback on defense, which means defensively he's going to come here. So now you're defending in a 4-4-2, but you're attacking in a 4-3-2-1. That's what makes this so strong. What else makes this so strong is you have stay back while attacking on my boy Trent, but on the other side, you're Robertson. Look at that. Balance. So he's going to be giving you that nice little overlap. So when you go to attack, you're now going to be attacking with Nkunku as your cam, this guy as a winger, these two as strikers, or these two as strikers, this guy as a cam, and then another winger. So Nkunku's going to play as a winger, Robertson's going to play as a winger, then you're going to have like a diamond in the front. It almost attacks like a 3-back, right? So that's why it's such a get back into a game formation or just a real good attacking formation. With that being said, 4-2-2. This is my go-to now, man. This is the formation that really did it for us. Now, this formation is strong. So I recently talked to my boy Tex. Tex is an insane pro player, and he uses 62 depth. I use 72 depth for a long time, but I'm somewhere in the middle of 62 and 72 because these two just work really well. My boy Tex runs 72. I was running 75 for a really long time. It's the balance between the 62 and the 72. So you just got to figure out what's comfortable for you. Again, this is your back line, if it goes up or down, whatever. 47 right here for width. That's what we're all running pretty much. Defensive is balanced. Build up is balanced, and everyone plays direct passing. I don't play direct passing here just because of I don't know. For me, it's just worked better on balance. Now, throughout the 10 games, I did play long ball. I didn't like it as much. I felt like it just wasn't, I lost the ball too consistently. I didn't like the way that felt at all, boys, so I didn't run long ball. And then there's direct passing. And direct passing, for me, I'm just really bored of playing direct passing. I've been playing it for like a bunch of installments in FIFA, and I'm just ready to give it up. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, balance worked perfectly for me. You're going to have 50 width here. You want 6 players in the box, 3 players on corners, and 2 free kicks. Why? This is going to allow you to have players outside the box. You can see when you start dropping stuff down, there's not, this just works really, really well, guys. I promise you, you're going to be able to score a lot of corner goals, which is nice. So in my opinion, this is what you want to run. Now, instructions are very, very important. These 2 guys, one guy's going to be on stay central. One guy is going to be getting behind, right? Then you're going to have another one that is stay central and stay forward, right? So this guy is going to be your counter-attacking beast. I'll give it to Mbappe because he's super, super fast. To be honest, you don't really need getting behind here. It's really up to you. You can have just stay central and the rest balanced. It's really, really comes down to however you want to play it, to be honest with you. Come back on defense, get into the box for crosses on both of your cams. Very, very important. Then you're going to have stay back while attacking on your boy, on your more defensive mid. You have 2 defensive mids, right? I got Vieira and Zidane. As you can see, Zidane is on fully balanced because I want Zidane to defend, but I also want Zidane to actually attack a lot. So what you need to think about here is when we get forward, Adama and Salah are going to be out here. My boy Mbappe and Nkunku are going to be here, and Zidane is going to take that inside role. So now it's building up like a 1-3-2 type formation, right? Where you have a cam, 2 cams, and 2 strikers and a defensive mid chilling. So stay back while attacking, cover center. This guy's going to be on just cover center. The rest is fully balanced. Stay back while attacking and stay back while attacking. You want to do a couple important things when you play this formation because you have so many players on comeback on defense. When you actually start a counterattack, it's not going to counterattack the way normal formations do. You need to take your time. If Vieira gets the interception, send the ball back to Robertson and let Robertson walk the ball up. Don't sprint. Walk the ball up. Allow your team to get up. Then once your team gets up, start tiki-taki passing around the field and use your wings a lot. I'm gonna throw some gameplay on the screen for you really quickly of us dropping a beautiful, beautiful another 10-0. But you need to see this gameplay because we played fantastic. So I want to bring you into this game right here where I'm losing 3-1, and I believe this is win number 6 or number 7. And I was doing it on the live, right? I was chilling with the homies on the live stream and stuff like that. And I'm down 3-1, and this guy's very, 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 very good. 4-2-3-1 formation. He's so good that he's one of those players that after game he sent me a message so mad. Nah, but listen, man. So I'm in the he's in the 4-2-3-1 and I was in the 4-2-2 and I couldn't get nothing going. So then I told you about my comeback formation, 4-3-2-1. And this is something you have to know if you want to get better at FIFA, boys. It's not just about your ability to pass the ball and shoot the ball. It's your ability to understand the game. There's certain formations that counter certain formations. 4-2-3-1 allows somebody to kind of dominate 4-2-2 a little bit because there's a middle cam. And when you have that middle cam formations really hurt the 4-2-2. Someone that's very, very experienced at 4-2-2, it's not going to affect them as much, but I'm not that super experienced in 4-2-2. It's a formation that I've always struggled to play. I've just learned how to play it recently. So I was like, okay, I'm struggling hard. Let me switch it up. And I went 4-3-2-1. Now I'm in a formation where he's in a, like now he needs to understand that I switch formations and he needs to switch. Because throughout a game, if somebody switches formations on you, the game is going to change. The player's going to play different. Everything's going to play different. And that's what I did to him. I completely messed his head up by switching formations. And throughout the rest of this game, I'm going to be able to dominate a bit more and get way more chances. Because again, I was absolutely getting destroyed in this game. I'm not even going to act like I was. And the 4-2-2 was getting destroyed. And you need to understand that sometimes your formation is going to get destroyed. Just because it's the most overpowered, just because it's the strongest formation, strongest custom tactics, it doesn't mean that every game it's going to work. There's going to be some games where somebody's running something that counters what you're doing. And you just need to be good enough to recognize what's going on and switch. Don't let your ego or your head or whatever get in the way of, oh, I can beat this guy. Listen, sometimes you can beat him if you just switch up. It'll be very, very easy. A lot of times someone is just out formationing you. That's what I call it. It's just out formation. You are getting out formation. And when that happens, you have to adjust. So that's what I did, and after I adjusted, I was able to destroy this guy pretty much and be able to come back and win the game. Now, with that being said, the 4-2-3-1, I need you guys to understand how it plays, and you need to look at it like, look at the whole thing, right? Like, the way the team, the way that it attacks, the way it plays is super, super aggressive. It is such an aggressive formation, which is amazing if you're trying to get back into games. I used to play this all the time, every single game. The problem is when I would go up by 3 or 4 goals, I would always get scored on. So one thing you can do, lads, is play this formation to get the lead, and then once you have the lead, go 4-2-2, right? It just depends what kind of FIFA you feel like playing. If you want to play a fast, aggressive FIFA, start 4-3-2-1, the custom tactics I gave you, and then once Once you go up by 1 or 2, switch it up. Go 4-2-2, then release the sprint button, then go slower, then don't attack as much, then go a little bit slower and do this and do that. And then you'll get yourself into a better place, right? But you need to figure out how you want to start games and how you want to play games. If you're like me, you're probably a very, very aggressive player. I'm an aggressive player. I want to score as many goals as possible, as quickly as possible. I just want to put goals into the back of the net. But the truth is, that's not the way this FIFA's played. Like FIFA 17, FIFA 18, FIFA 19, I got #1 in the world, top 100, and it's because it was a very, very offensive game. Every time you went forward, you could score a lot of goals. You could tiki-taka passy so easy. You could just play the game at will because people had to manually defend. Now the game defends for you. And since the game defends for you, it's a different style of football. And this is a more of a composed football, a slower football. Yes, you can still play that fast football, but you're probably going to get countered. So with that being said, that's why I'm trying to adapt to the 4-2-2 so I can understand the 4-2-2 a little bit better and understand how to control games and keep the ball away from my opponent. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Keeping the ball away from your opponent and not allowing your opponent to score a lot of goals. So again, as you see here, 4-3-2-1 is what we're cooking in. And it's played, like I said, pretty darn well. This guy that I was playing against, by the way, this guy was using everyone. Like, he was using R9, Ronaldo, Messi. This guy had everyone, bro. And I was down 3-1, and we were just able to out-formation him. And the one thing that you're looking at is when I switched formations, he never switched. He stayed 4-2-3-1 the entire game. 2 defensive mids, 3 cams, the entire game. He never thought about switching. And that's a problem, lads. It's a big problem because, again, I understood what he was doing. I figured out what he was doing. I adjusted. He didn't adjust. And you need to make adjustments. I don't care how great of a FIFA player you are. There's going to be times where you have to make adjustments. The best FIFA players in the world, the reason they're the best is because they know how to make adjustments. Whether it's sending your left back or your right back forward, whether it's keeping them back, whether it's starting to play offside trap, whether it's starting to play press on heavy touch, constant pressure. What makes you a better FIFA player than somebody else is knowing how to deal with game management, right? And at the end of the day, formations, custom tactics, that's what it all comes down to, man. So this guy stayed. He is going to score again, but it's not going to help him. We're going to end up winning this pretty darn easy. And again, this guy was a fantastic player. I took nothing away from my opponent. He was sick. He was a good player. It was a very, very good test in qualifiers. You like to get good tests in qualifiers. A lot of times in qualifiers, I'll play players that are actually harder than the weekend league. But you know, that's just the way it goes. So this guy does score again, then I score, and then I win it. So I just want to give you some gameplay, not so much for you could see how great I was playing because I wasn't even playing great here. I just want you guys to be able to see that sometimes you have to make the adjustments. Sometimes you have to switch formations. Sometimes you can't just stay in the same thing the whole time. And that's what I did here. I was getting bodied in my 4-2-2, so I went 4-2-3-1, and I beat this guy. You know what I'm saying? And I ended up beating him in extra time. So I don't want to force you guys to watch the whole game and sit here and be bored out your mind. I made a lot of mistakes out the back, but again, he's gonna score real soon. I think he scores right here. Actually, he scores, and I'll show you up until the point where we actually tie the game, because it's important that I show you that part. But we do tie the game. We go to extra time, and then I beat him with the Luis Hernandez goal. But as you guys can see, man, adjustments, man. It's time to go press on heavy touch. It's time to go constant pressure. It's time to put my players on. Look at this right here, man. Join attack. I'm not playing no games, bro. I go full send. Left back, right back, join attack, constant pressure. Like, don't be afraid to make adjustments because adjustments are going to be what gets you, you know, a W or an L. So it's not just the best custom tactics and formation in the game. It's the right mindset. It's certain situations to do the right thing to make sure that you give yourself the best chance possible to win a game of FIFA. So those custom tactics I gave you, those are the ones, bro. I promise you, they're the most important thing. And then once you have that, now just have the right mindset. When do you go constant pressure? When do you send players forward? When do you do this? When do you do that? And then build a good team. Like, it's that serious, boys. I'm being honest with y'all. Y'all might think I'm capping, but team is the least important. Like, you can have a gold team and have the right custom tactics and the right mindset, and boom, you're gonna cook, get 20-0, 10-0s. If you don't have the right mindset and you don't have the right custom tactics, your team means nothing, bro. But once you have those, then you put a team together. That's what makes you an absolute elite player. So again, man, make sure you got the right customs, make sure you got the right formation, make sure you have the right mindset, and then build a sick team, and you are off to a 20-0, 10-0. My boy Adama right here, man, 84th minute, cuts it back. Luis Hernandez falls back. Look at this. Luis, nice find. Bang, back of the net. And yeah, man, actually, you know what we'll do is this right here, man. I'll just put the goal for you really quickly. We go into extra time. My boy Adama, nice find, and this is going to be the winner right here for my boy Luis Hernandez, and that's how we won it. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, big thumbs up, subscribe. Hope this helps you guys. Thanks for watching. Peace. We'll catch you next time.